Okay, great. So here we are. Great, great. So thanks everyone for joining, and we are live streaming on YouTube,
Yeah.
and we are live on Zoom as well, of course. So I just want to begin with a short prayer. So may we all move towards more and more awareness, more and more knowledge. May we all move towards more and more discovery of our true selves and allow ourselves and empower ourselves to live in a way which brings light and love and happiness to all beings everywhere, all life forms on all planets, on all universes, everywhere. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
So weird, so weird, so weird.
And it's the first day of Navratri today. So happy Navratri to everyone.
Thank
And
you.
I found out this morning the first Devi of the 9 days is Shailaputra Devi, Shailaputri Devi. So she's Shailaputri, the daughter of the rock, which is the Himalayas. That so we are seeking her blessings today to bring the divine mother into our lives and to everything that we do. So great. So we are. So as you know, you've all seen this. The self discovery cafe. The whole. I don't know if is my screen visible. No, I'm not sharing. I guess. Okay. Let me go back to this. So the whole idea is to explore as many aspects of knowledge as possible, so that in so doing we expand our horizons, find that we are interested in not just the subjects we have learned in school or college or our careers, but we can be open to learning and knowing so many other things, and find them interesting and wonderful to have in our lives. So we've done a session on poetry, we've done on astrophysics, we've done one on music, we've done one on art, we've done all kinds of things. So today we are going to talk about design. So design is the can everyone be on mute, please? Let me see if I can do that. How do I do that? Mute all, mute all, mute all. There's an easy way to do this. Where is this thing? Mute all. Um, Oh yeah, mute all. Okay, let me mute all. Okay, all participants. You can unmute yourselves later on, but for now, please be on mute. Okay, so design is like art. Art is art for art's sake, for the sake of beauty, for the sake of itself. It has its own characteristics and properties, and we enjoy and appreciate that. But because art appeals to our psyche and our being in such a powerful way, whether it's visual art or it's words and poetry or music and so on, because it so appeals to us, it's easily usable in a way that makes it amenable to deliver messages about commercials, also commercial items. So I don't know how many of you remember that commercial from way back when we were in school. I think there was this um हाथों में हाथ लिए दिल भर को साथ लिए गाए खुशी के संग and झूमे धरती गगन झूमे मन में umang. It was all these kind of words. It sounds like a poem. So anyone remembers this ad, and you do you remember what it was about? Uma saying yes. Uma, unmute yourself, tell me what it was about. हाथों में हाथ लिए दिल भर को साथ लिए झूमे धरती गगन tarang tarang mote मन में umang tarang tarang. I don't want to give away the next line because it contains the name of the product. And then it goes, you got it, she got it. रंग जमाता है कोका कोला, रंग जमाता है रंग जमाता है कोका कोला. That was their tagline, which was their tagline for so many decades. रंग जमाता है कोका कोला. And So point is, I mean, that song stays with me all these years. I think must be 50 years
But still,
that I've,
yeah.
and it's still a lot of us know what this is because how powerful music is. Only in the last line at the end they say Rang Jamata Hai Coca Cola, and all that thing is about umang and pyar and dilbar and romance and whatnot. So tugging at all these other aspects of our life, and then just a small little plug called it's about Coca Cola. So this was a music form, but in visual arts, in form of poetry, in words, and so on. So without much ado, I want to introduce our presenter of design for today, Tanvi. Tanvi is a friend of Vedosi's, and she's studying design, and is going to be a wonderful, great designer to rock the scene of the design era in India soon. But in the meantime, going to share her understanding and take us through
Where is she?
some of the elements
Can she come in center?
of um, of where art transitions into commerce. So over to you, Tanvi. Go for it.
Hi.
I'll just share my screen.
Yeah. So that's Tanvi, guys. Please welcome Tanvi.
People show your face on.
Hi. So today I'll be talking about branding. I'm Tanvi and I'm studying in Srishti Institute, and I'm in third year and I'm majoring in visual communication and strategy branding, which is a graphic design course along with branding. So I'll start with this stroke.
Little louder, Tanvi. Little louder.
Okay. So yeah, is this enough?
Yeah, bring your mic a little closer to you. The mic
Yeah.
part. Yeah. Hold on. There you go. Go for it.
So on the screen, you might see a stroke, and it's a piece of art. It's an abstract painting, and it can mean anything. It's just a stroke. One might think it's a smile, or it can be a very thin banana. And then we add another stroke, which makes
Arrow.
it gives more content. It becomes an arrow. And then along with this, there's a text, and there's just Amazon written in a font. And I can write Discovery Cafe in the same font, and the message won't change. It will just be a text. And once we combine the art piece and the design element and the text, it becomes a logo. And there's a meaning to it where the arrow is saying that the Amazon brand sells everything from A to Z, everything. And if we take the same design element, which is an arrow.
So one sec, then we go back. So guys, for those who don't know, the arrow concept, A to Z is the message over here. That Amazon brings you products from A to Z, pin to piano. And that message is very subtly communicated via this arrow. So that's the core USP of the company is that whether you want to buy A or Z, we've got it. So that's the message here. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it is for everyone. Basically, that message is for everyone. And then the same design element, arrow.
No, wait. How many of you see an arrow? Don't put it.
Oh, sorry.
How many of you see an arrow in this logo? Or even know that there was an arrow in this logo? Natisha knew. Okay, Natisha. And no, Lopa didn't know. With your hands, you can indicate. Yeah, Sonal knew. Harsha didn't know. Okay, so some of you know, but the ones who didn't know there is an arrow, can you actually see an arrow in the logo?
I can.
Can you see an arrow in the logo?
No.
Yeah.
I can't see.
Yeah, I know. So it's a very subtle arrow.
I can see.
I know. So Harsha got it. So here, okay, Tanvi, you can reveal it now.
So the negative space between E and X, can you see my cursor? So this is what the arrow is, and it signifies accuracy and perfection and speed. And FedEx is a delivery company which transports from one spot to another. So this is what the message is. And it's interesting to see how a same design element can communicate in different ways. So coming back to what is brand? Let's start with what brand isn't. Brand is not a logo. Logo is a very useful tool, but it's just a symbol. Brand is also not the product. So the product is something what the brand sells, but it's not just the product. Brand is not the tagline. It's not the colors they use. It's not even the services they provide. So what exactly is brand? Brand is like a person. So in your mind, you can imagine your favorite brand for any product. So that brand is like a person. So now that you have built a relationship with that person and you connect with that brand, and it's almost like you're connecting with a person, and it's whom you want to be associated with. And the consumers can either love the person or hate the person. And you might need the person or you might want the person. So, for example, you might need Tata Salt, but you might want BMW. So that's where the difference comes. And why is it necessary to consider brand as a person? Because human beings are very social people. They are social animals, and branding agents, they believe that there's an important aspect to brand where we have to connect with the consumers. Then only they'll buy, and then only we'll have the consumer loyalty and trust. That's why they consider, and even I feel that brand is like a person. And moving ahead, sorry, is someone saying anything? Should I move ahead?
Yeah.
Okay. And branding. So branding is the experience of the consumers at any point of contact or interaction with that person, with the brand. So how I experience, what kind of experience I have when I am in contact with the brand. For example, I have two glass bottles, and one glass bottle is very funky. So I'll have a different experience when I'm looking at it. Whereas when I have a black glass bottle with a minimal text written with white, I'll have a different experience. So the point of contact was visual, and I had different experiences, though the product was same. So what all can be the interaction? So the interaction can be through audio. If I play Vico's jingle, anyone can connect with the jingle by just hearing the tune without even me saying the words, or as Sanjeev uncle said, the Coca-Cola ad, like people connected with the audio. It can be visual.
Pico Vajradanti ta 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 ta. Yeah, that's it.
And
Yeah.
it can be visual. So for example, the Amazon arrow, like now if I just show that arrow, anyone can connect with it, that this is Amazon's logo, or the McDonald's M. Anyone can connect with those two arcs. It can be the feel, how I feel after using the product, or the touch of the product. It can be the feel it gives, or it can be just text. If I say happiness and open happiness or share happiness, it's Coca-Cola. Everyone knows that Coca-Cola is synonymous to
Happiness.
happiness.
Yeah.
And the interaction can be direct. The brand can directly communicate to the consumers, or right now I indirectly communicated for the brand to you all that Coca-Cola is synonymous to happiness, or the McDonald's to us. It was an indirect interaction, but there still was an interaction. So now let's see a few examples to understand all of this better. So the Tanishq as a brand, through all their advertisements, have always emphasized on relationship and on love. And so this ad with Deepika, it shows this ad is about friendship, whereas this ad is about a sister gifting her sister necklace, a bracelet on Raksha Bandhan. And this is about a father and a daughter, whereas this is about the Diwali tradition in India and how families celebrate it. And this is about friends. So all of these things define different kinds of relationships, but the common string is the fact that there is a relationship, there is love in the relationship. And Tanishq as a brand has always promoted love. And the branding can either make a brand or break a brand. So recently, if you all know about the Tanishq's ad, which was taken down
Yes.
because of an ad which did hurt people's sentiment. So at the end, it's not what the brand says, it's about what the consumers experience. Like, people saw and they didn't accept the fact that that message was being said. That's why it had to be taken down to an extent that the stocks fell. So
Yeah, I mean, this stock, do people
it
know
was
about
very
it?
wrong.
No, that's a different story.
That is
But
wrong.
do people know about it? How many people know about this whole
Tanishq
Tanishq
ad.
fiasco with their branding?
It was
with their
a
ad?
beautiful ad, mind you.
Beautiful ad.
Yeah, no. So it was an ad which was promoting religious harmony, actually. So you know, I had images of inter-religious
Connect and
wedding. Yeah.
Like
Quickly though.
it
Yeah.
was showing a Muslim mother-in-law did this pregnancy ceremony, Kodo Bharwanu, what do you say? Baby
Yeah,
shower
Baby shower.
of her Hindu daughter-in-law, exactly the way they do in Hindu family, and gifting her a Tanishq
Tanishq.
set.
Right.
So that created a lot of havoc here,
Yeah.
which is
So,
not right.
well,
according to me.
yeah. That's.
It was a
that-
beautiful ad.
Yeah. So when the brand seems to overstep the norms of what people want to experience, then there can be trouble. So I mean, the point is not whether they were right or wrong. The point is how important brands are in our life and how important the messages that it was not like some political leader or a religious leader making a statement. It was just a brand saying something. And yet, because it represents so much of us, it's a very, very important element of our life, basically. So
And
yeah, go ahead.
like
Go
the
ahead.
reason
Yeah.
why the stock fell was they didn't want to be associated with the brand anymore. As I said
Right.
earlier, brand was almost like a person.
Yeah, it's like a person. So it's like the person has betrayed you if they say something like this. Yeah.
Yeah. Another example is Amazon. Amazon's ad has always been about we are for everyone and you will feel belonged, we'll feel belonged, we understand you, you understand us. And it's a very understanding person, and it's a person that will say, I can give you everything you need. So this was a breakthrough ad in which Amazon used the Indian slang called all dikhao, where I'll show a video ahead about the whole campaign. And in this campaign, it was about Aapki Apni Dukaan, where they are saying that we are your store. Like, you can order whatever you want. We are truly yours. And over here, it's about try karo. So all of us are very used to trying stuff and then buying it. And all of us were, as Indian market, we were very scared and to buy stuff online, because what if we can't return it? So this was the return policy campaign. And this is one of the newest ads, which was launched in August, where they are saying that we connect the makers and the users and everyone in between. You buy a product, but that one product involves 100 more people, from the making to the delivery person, to the person arranging it, to the person managing your payment, all of that. So I'll show you the ad. Is the computer audio sharing?
I'm not hearing anything.
Okay.
When you started sharing, did you share sound?
Yeah.
Oh, you're able to hear it, Nupur? Okay.
Okay, wait. Now I think.
Okay, now I'm hearing the sound.
है
Yeah.
हाँ ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है हाँ ठीक है
आज करवा चौथ है।
हेलो हेलो तू ठीक है
टेडी बैग ड्रेस शूज हैंडबैग परफ्यूम वॉच ज्वेलरी
जब भी ऑप्शन मांगे एक्सपेक्टेशन छत पे टांगे रोटी है तो ऑप्शन से उसका मन ललचाओ
बेटर से बढ़ के बेस्ट को तोलो ओके को भी खूब टटोलो हिंदुस्तानी दिल कहता है और दिखाओ
ढोकला थेपला खाकरा फाफड़ा मुठिया मठिया चूड़ों गाठिया
भूख का सायरन जहाँ बचा बस वही बड़ी सी बुफे लगा दो हिंदुस्तानी पेट पुकारे
और दिखाओ
तन्नूर ऋतिक शाहिद आमिर शाहरुख जितने सुपरस्टार है सबकी नकल हमें करके दिखलाओ हिंदुस्तानी दर्शक बोले ओ पुत्र और दिखाओ
So this was a series of ad, and now this video will explain how breakthrough the ad was.
In a thriving Indian market, comfortable with established players like Jabong, Flipkart, Myntra and Snapdeal, establishing a new player like Amazon was a unique challenge in itself. We took on the challenge to help Indian shoppers warm up to the brand Amazon by adopting an Indian phrase all shoppers would relate to.
कुछ और दिखाओ
एक दो और दिखाओ
अरे यार कुछ और दिखाओ ना
Aur Dikhao captured every Indian shopper's biggest sentiment, their love for more options. But that wasn't enough.
और कुछ नहीं है
We had to take Aur Dikhao to digital in the most organic and genuine way possible. Aur Dikhao made its way into Amazon website, replacing the Show More option. We promoted the Aur Dikhao TVC as a music video for the first time ever. We noticed how much people loved the Aur Dikhao song, so we made it available to them on music streaming apps, and the song became the unofficial anthem for a popular reality show on Hotstar. The term Aur Dikhao was even adopted into the show to create a new segment on D+, showing viewers unseen behind-the-scenes footage of the show. It was then time to take Aur Dikhao to the next level. In order to take Aur Dikhao where the audience was, we used high-impact display properties on relevant genres like news, sports, social, entertainment, and video to maximize reach. We created content around the IPL to popularize Aur Dikhao with a custom playlist with unseen or extra IPL footage on starsports.com. We kept the conversations abuzz on social media with the use of memes. We pushed the envelope with another digital, first in India, by taking the conversation to other popular brands on social media and taking brand Amazon deeper into the psyche of the online Indian. The results were nothing short of impactful. Over 110 million reach with the display campaign, out of which 12 million was achieved on the first day of the IPL alone. Over 5 million views on YouTube and a whopping 68 million views, making Amazon.in the #1 trending hashtag on Twitter, the most visited e-commerce website, and the #1 downloaded Android app in India, thus making Amazon.in a household name.
Superb. Wow.
Amazing.
Brilliant.
Amazing.
So that
Okay.
that is how impactful.
Great.
Sorry.
Great, Tanvi. Aur Dikhao. Superb. Aur Dikhao. Okay, McDonald's.
So
Huh? Oh no.
Chat.
so
Who
there
said?
was
Check it out.
so the another brand which I think which everyone will relate to is McDonald's, and over here there is a consistency in their visual language, how they speak about stuff and how the posters look. They are quite minimal and they are to the point, and they have a bit of humor in it. Like people will go like, oh, this is so creative. So like that. So over here, they just wanted to say that McDonald's is open at night. So they just use 2 spotlights, and those arcs were created and open at night. And these 3 posters is about, they just launched the McDonald's delivery app. and they have used mobile phones to create their products. So the burger, fries, and another burger. And while over here, they used one of their products, which is McNuggets, and they dipped it in sauce. So the amount of time you spend eating the McNugget and the amount of time you actually think about the nugget too. So just to add a bit of humor. And they've used their famous product, which is the fries, to make Wi-Fi. And when they newly started providing free Wi-Fi in their stores. And this is one of my favorite ads from them, is these billboards where they had to show the location of the McDonald's. So McDonald's is on your left, and there is not even a mention of the word McDonald's, but still I know it's McDonald's because of the curves. And as the arc, these are the arcs of the logo, and this is how the road is to be taken by the driver. So just turn left, and
Oh,
McDonald's
wow.
will be there. Or you just missed us, so they use the
Yeah, you take a U-turn. Okay.
take a U-turn.
Okay.
Wow.
Amazing.
So clever.
Yeah.
So their ads always have the wittiness in them. And then Fab India. So if any of you know, do you know who started Fab India? There was actually a person who was not an Indian. An American started this brand called Fab India, and the tagline is Celebrate India. And it's so amazingly made. Like the way he made it, it is an Indian chain store, but it was created by an American, and he created it in such a clever way, the name and the aesthetics and everything, that it feels like it is started by an Indian and a very close to Indian culture and traditions. So it could be the word fab and the word India. The word India adds the very Indianness to the brand. And now a few of my projects. So one of the ads which I created for the brand DHL.
Yeah, so Fab India is still owned, but it's an American. The founder is an American. His son has now taken over. So, I mean, given the branding of this company in terms of the rural feel, the artisan and the blah, 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 the image they've created, you would never guess that sitting behind all of that is not an Indian. I mean, you would like automatically assume that this is an Indian. So that's how powerful branding is in terms of creating that image and the magic and the mirage. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Then few of my projects. So this is the DHL ad I created for my college project. And basically, if we create an ad, we have to make sure that it follows the brand language. So on the right, you'll see the actual DHL ads, and they have a bit of humor in it. And there is just one product in the center. There's not much happening in the posters, and all these posters, these are single posters. I've just made a collage out of them. So for example, it's a very smart ad where they have placed the chicken and the egg second and the third position, and the first position is DHL to show that we come first, we deliver at an express speed. All over here where they have shown a broken pot, where they are saying next time you'll choose DHL because this time you didn't and you got a broken pot. Whereas over here, if you can see, there's DHL and other services. They have smartly used the colors of FedEx, which is one of their competitors, and they have showed stairs, and in front of DHL, there's escalators to show that we are faster than the other services.
Wow.
So, and this is what I created to show the lightning fast delivery, and to add a bit of Indianness, I added ice golas that you can just transport ice gola and it won't melt. It's that fast. So that was my concept behind lightning fast delivery, anything and anywhere at express speed. So there's an exaggeration in all their posters. So I continued the theme of exaggeration.
So these you created, Tanvi?
On the left is what I created.
Oh, nice.
Newspaper.
Nice. Good job. Good job.
Very good.
And this is a project I created with my friend. And our brief was to to launch a campaign for any product and to have a mascot. So we chose the company Bisleri, and our mascot, because Bisleri is so synonymous to bottled water. We never say, give me a bottled water. We say, give me a Bisleri.
Bisleri.
So that's why we chose Superman, because Superman is somewhat, at least what I feel, he's synonymous to superheroes. Like that's the first person that comes to my mind, or before all the Avengers and everything came, Superman was the superhero. And Superman is known for his red underwear. And our whole campaign revolved around the new bottle which they have launched. It's a very recent product called Bisleri Rockstar, which is not promoted that much. And the quantity is very small. You can't really share. So we thought we'll continue that message of some things are just not meant to be shared. Just like Superman's red chuddy, it's not meant to be shared. So to add a bit of humor and continue the brand language of Bisleri, which has been funny only, it is humorous, it's sarcastic. And to attract more youth, we used a campaign line called BYOB, buy your own Bisleri. So BYOB is a slang which is used in used for parties and by youth, but we just used it to have our own full form. So basically, that's it. Now it's the show time. So we'll have to divide everyone in.
Also explain what they have to do now.
Okay. So you all will be divided in a group of 3 to 5 people, and each group will get one prompt, and one amongst you all will have to enact that prompt. So for example, I'll take traveler. So first of all, I want to this activity. I did this activity from Joshua Chaco's master class. He is faculty in Srishti, so I would want to acknowledge him. And so one person enacts among the group, and for example, your group's prompt is traveler. So you have to define the personality of the person. So the traveler can be a luxurious traveler, or he can be a solo traveler who likes to travel on budget. So you decide what the personality is going to be. You dress up like that. I hope you are carrying few accessories with you around you. So you can dress up like that and act like that person. And the voice, the way you speak and what you speak will define how the character is, about his nature, and a little about his background. So we can relate to the character more. And what is their motivation to get up each morning? So for a luxurious traveler, maybe he wants to explore all the luxurious hotels, but for a solo traveler, he wants to start blogging about.
What is it, solo traveler?
I'm just giving example for the personality.
Right. No, what is the word you're using? Solo traveler.
Solo traveler, a person who travels alone.
Okay. So a luxury traveler versus a budget traveler.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's upon you to decide, and it can be the possibility of the characters are limitless. And once you have decided all of this, then you can decide a music to go along with it. So if it's a budget traveler or a solo traveler, the music can be Ilahi from Ye Jawani Hai Diwani, because we'll relate to it. And a small walk to go along how the traveler will look while he's walking. And if you have time, you can also find a tagline. So if you want to take a screenshot of this slide, you can take it.
So each group is going to do this, right? So we are going to put you into different rooms, and you're going to be in groups of 4 or 5. There's 28 of us. So, and how many roles do we have, Tanvi?
We have 8. Because it's 28, we can remove traveler and put 4 people in each group.
Put what? 4 people in each group.
Yeah, and we can remove traveler because I gave the example of traveler.
So 4 and 7. 7 4s are 28. Perfect. Yeah. So we'll put 4 people in each group, and then each group is going to, how are we going to assign?
First, let's make a group, and then we can go into the breakout room.
Go into each room and give them who each one is going to be.
Yeah.
Okay. And in true keeping with the spirit of this particular presentation, I'm going to take a commercial break. So the commercial break says, so I've posted the link to this Discovery channel and this Discovery group in the chat window. And so I want you guys to, forward this link, copy this link. I'm also going to post it on Discovery, forward it to everyone. There's also, I've misspelled the whole thing, but it's Open Door, Open Hearts group. So this is a group where we are focusing on understanding oneness, understanding non-duality, understanding our true selves through music, through understanding, through talk, through devotion, whatever. So we have a daily meeting at 7 p.m. every day, 7 to 7:45. And if you join that group, you'll get all the information about the Open Door, Open Hearts. It's a spontaneous gathering where we have no particular agenda as such, except being in oneness, being together, learning about oneness, learning about our true self, and growing that way. So I want you all to, copy this and join these groups, forward it to friends. I want both, for all of us to participate in both of these groups. So self-discovery is a very indirect way of discovering the self. We are looking at design, we are looking at physics, we are looking at mathematics. And in that, all of it, seeing how all of it leads to the true self. The Open Door, Open Hearts is a direct interaction with that true self. What is that? Where we are not going through these subjects and so on. We are going directly to the heart of the matter. So participate in both. There are different ways of looking at the same thing, but I'm inviting everyone to be in both of these groups, and would love to see you all there as well. Okay, great. So everyone got any questions anyone has about this, what we've talked about so far, or about these breakout rooms and what you guys are going to do? So basically you are going to choose one person out of you who's going to represent your particular persona, whether it's a musician, author, or whatever. That person, you're going to coach them to do something, walk down the ramp, dance, whatever, inconsistent with that personality. You're going to dress up like that. You're going to give them a tagline. If you find a song that goes along with that, just find a song and ask them to play it on, YouTube or whatever is in that person's room. And then you're going to present it as a group. So that's the challenge. And normally this kind of a campaign, obviously for a real brand, would take, days, if not weeks, but you're going to do it in 15 minutes because you're all Superman, super people. All right. So in 15 minutes, you guys are going to come up with this whole thing. And Tanvi or I will come into each of the rooms and assign what. Tanvi, you do it, because then so you can tell each group who they are. So I'm going to create the breakout rooms, and you will go into this breakout room as in groups. Looks like we're down to 25. So maybe let's just make 6 in a group. No, 4 in a group will be still 5. Okay, 5 in a group, and give them 5 different things. Okay.
Yeah.
So create.
Also, one more thing. I mean, the person enacting need not speak. Someone from the group.
Yeah, somebody from the group can be doing the commentary or the song or sing along with it or whatever. So get creative. You're going to all become brand creators, brand image creators. Okay, abracadabra. And so 5 breakout rooms, 4 to 5 participants in a room, and we created. Okay, and I'm going to open the rooms, and I think you go automatically into your own room. If not, just join that breakout room. You'll see that on your screen. Natisha, Pooja, Yashwant. Great. All right. So looks like we are okay, guys. Everyone unmute. Everyone unmute yourself in this room. Unmute, unmute, unmute.
પૂજા નથી લાગતી.
છે પૂજા. પૂજાજી.
પૂજા can't see you.
Unmute and videos, please, everyone, quickly.
છે. સૂપી ના થાવી આજે. જો કોઈ નથી.
Uncle? Uncle, I can't access different breakout rooms. So can you give everyone one? All I just gave it to group 2. Journalist, gamer. Group 2 is chef. I just gave chef. I couldn't go into different groups.
Hello, Tanvi?
For group 2, everybody left. There's just one person.
Oh,
Jayashree.
so assign these people back to them. No, Amar, why they left the room? Amar, go back to room 2. How do you do that? Tanvi, go. Yeah. And send this, whoever is left also to room 2.
Auntie, you
Yes,
have
go to room 2, Bhagat. Go to room 2. What are you doing over here? Yes,
I've तो done. पूरू કર્યું.
thank you.
I hope they understood the activity. I'm doubting that.
Let's see what happens. Why don't you go to one of the rooms wherever they may be struggling?
I can't. How do I go to a specific room?
How
were you navigating?
So I just have a join button next to each room that I can see.
Oh.
Yeah, so just join each room. You can go join any room.
I can't see the.
Wait, let me call you on WhatsApp.
Wait. मतलब मेरे इसमें से कोई है क्या?
Can you see this join button?
No.
No, on my screen.
Yeah, I can see.
Yeah, so like on this breakout room, every room has a join button.
Okay, I can't see that option.
Okay, never mind then. Maybe that's only for host. Hi, Kashmira, how come you're not in some room? Huh?
You're on mute. She's saying that everyone left from the room. She was the only one. This is the group 2 also.
Go in that room. Go to that room.
Wait, I'll put her in the.
Yeah, put her into.
Yeah, I did that. Can you go to each room and tell them how to come back? Because I think people are struggling.
How do you come back?
There's a thing where we have to click leave. Then there's 2 options: leave the breakout room and leave the meeting. So they have to do leave the breakout room. By I think 9:30, they can.
Yeah, or 9:35.
5.
Yeah,
9:35.
Let's give them 9:35.
So around 9:30, maybe you can go to different room
Yeah.
and give a heads up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
How was the presentation? Was it
Very good. Good stuff. Interesting, nice, and gave people a lot of things to understand about
I
how.
think the last slide will sum everything
Yeah,
up what I'm trying to say.
yeah. Good. Your friends came? Any of your friends?
Yeah, Tanashri, Amog, Samali. Are you stuck? I think your video is stuck. Is your discussion over from the group 2?
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, it's over.
Yeah, almost, I think so. आप मेरे घर पे आए थे?
हाँ.
कभी? बहुत टाइम पहले?
हाँ, last year summers. वेदोसी के साथ ही आई थी.
ओके ओके ओके, वेदोसी के साथ आए थे. ओके ओके.
हाँ,
अभी मुझे
वेदोसी के साथ ही आई थी. Like उसने मुझे randomly लेकर आया था. आपका son is friends with वेदोसी, तो इसलिए जा रहे थे तो फिर.
नहीं मुझे दूध छोड़ेगा. नहीं. ओके, अभी याद आए.
I remember because of those curtains.
Yeah, पीछे भी.
क्या कर रहे हैं हम?
क्या करना क्या है अभी?
वही कुछ क्रिएटिव कुछ करना है ना. एक शेफ बन जाए कि एक कोई जैसे आप जो बोल रहे थे वैसे कि एक ना नॉर्मल शेफ की ये भी बन सकता है गाड़ी पे जो चल रहा है वो, या कोई 5 स्टार होटल का शेफ या कुछ भी ऐसे. कि फिर वो एक्ट करेंगे.
ओके.
और कुछ आप भी यू कैन ऑल्सो सजेस्ट अमर, मिस्टर अमर.
एक्चुअली मैं बीच में थोड़ा डिस्कनेक्ट हो गया था. अभी क्या चल रहा है मेरे को कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा है.
ओके. अभी हम एक्टिविटी कर रहे हैं जहाँ पे सबको एक जन बन के एक्ट करना है. मतलब अभी आपका ग्रुप इज शेफ, तो आपको आप में से एक जन को शेफ बनना है और शेफ जैसा एक्ट करना है. बट शेफ के भी बहुत तरह के शेफ होते हैं. आपको एक शेफ चूज करना है कौन सा पर्सनालिटी चाहिए. लाइक वो बहुत खुश है या बहुत.
अमर पहले से नहीं आए थे क्या अमर?
I was starting में था, थोड़ा बीच में इंटरनेट का इशू तो डिस्कनेक्ट हो गया 10-15 minutes. So
you just join the group wherever you are going. Just join and just do whatever they are doing here.
These three are together. Mama, Jayashree auntie and Amar uncle.
Okay, go ahead, do it then, you guys.
You guys still have time. Like, do you want
to do it now? You stay in this group, Tanvi. You stay in this group with them and help them out and make them do it. Chalo, go.
So, anybody can start. I will just enjoy.
Maybe one person can act, and if Mama is acting, Jayashree auntie, you can give commentary of how the person is. Like, is she home chef जो hostel के students को खाना देती है, या फिर वो maybe एकदम warden वाली type की आंटी है जो खाना बनाती है but बहुत strict है, and या फिर एक बहुत ही healthy diet में है where she is very focused on only organic fruits, only organic veggies, no pizzas, no junk. तो आप जिस तरीके से होगा ना तो आप वैसे ही बात करोगे. जैसे अभी मैं जिस तरह से बात कर रही हूँ, I'm talking like the person I am. So you have to become like that kind of chef. So आप चूज कर सकते हो।
नहीं, हेल्दी खाने वाले पिज्जा तो खिलाती नहीं ज्यादा और मैं खाती नहीं।
तो आप एक्टिंग कर लीजिए।
हाँ, बट स्ट्रिक्ट नहीं हो, सॉफ्टली समझाएंगे।
हाँ, मतलब आप आपकी पर्सनालिटी से अलग भी कुछ बन सकते हैं। मतलब जरूरी नहीं कि आपकी पर्सनालिटी आए, बट आपको बस एक्ट करना है वैसा।
और फिर गाना गाना है कि कैसे करना है, कि कुछ भी कर
गा भी सकते हो, या पीछे से किसी को गाना बजाना है तो गाना भी बजा सकते हो। अगर एक म्यूजिक ढूंढना है आपको तो
वही अपन ने उससे पहले बोला ना, भेलपुरी खा रहे थे, वो वाला यार कोई और।
आपका जो गाना है वो मैच होना चाहिए आपके कैरेक्टर के साथ। तो अगर भेलपुरी वाला पर्सन है तो आपका शेफ विल बी अ कार्ट रनर।
अच्छा, और कोई सजेशन है?
नहीं, ये जो है ना कार्ट रनर करके एक ना ड्रेस पे आपके पास अगर है ना ये है तो यू कैन सिंग, और भैया अमर जी यू कैन वेयर द क्या शेफ कैप एंड
सिर्फ एक जन एक्ट किया तो भी चलेगा।
हाँ, यू कैन एक्ट इट एंड यू कैन सिंग।
Amar uncle, you're on mute.
Just I am listening what you are telling.
मतलब एक कार्ट या एनीथिंग है ना, अपन कुछ वहां पर है ना बाउल्स लेके एक टेबल पे यू कैन कि भेलपुरी बना रहे हैं एंड यू कैन वेयर है ना ये हैट।
हाँ, मतलब जैसे आप बोलोगे भैया आपको एक्स्ट्रा स्पाइस चाहिए या कम स्पाइस चाहिए, अरे जल्दी बोलो ना भैया। मतलब देन यू विल बी लाइक दोज नटछड़ा वाले चाट भैया वेयर दे वांट टू लाइक सब जल्दी जल्दी कराना है, या फिर ओ भैया एक्स्ट्रा लो ना, ओ एक्स्ट्रा चटनी डाल के देता हूँ एंड यू आर स्वीट काइंड। तो चूज कोई भी, मतलब कोई भी कैरेक्टर चूज कर लो और just have fun with it. The main point is to have fun. Like there's nothing wrong or right. Just try कि सब सेम हुए। Like whatever decisions you make, आपका costume, आपका accessory, आपका गाना थोड़ा सेम हो।
Okay.
Can we call everyone back to the room? Sanjeev uncle, I think your net.
Sanju sir,
mute
yes please.
तो अपना क्या फाइनलाइज क्या हुआ?
वो भेलपुरी का तन्वी ने बताया।
हाँ, तो आप स्टार्ट वर्किंग, मतलब आप है ना टेबल पे ला लीजिए वो एंड एप्रन पहन लीजिए इफ यू हैव एप्रन।
ओके,
हाँ, सो तक वो एक लुक आ जाएगा आपका।
तो this class how much time we will have? We have
तन्वी
क्या कितना टाइम बचा ये क्लास को? It'll get over by 10.
Okay. So okay. Still we have 30 minutes.
No, but you have to get the stuff अभी 10:40 को सबको बुला लेंगे।
Okay. So just I will see.
Yeah. आप you can bring anything. आप टॉवल लगा दो बस यहाँ पे शोल्डर पे एंड कटोरिया ले आओ। सब आएंगे कैसे, मुझे वो नहीं समझ आ रहा है। सब आएंगे कैसे वापस? पापा
के ग्रुप में तो अच्छे से चल रहा है डिस्कशन। बाकी पूनम बुआ वगैरह भी आए हैं।
तमाली भी आई है।
हाँ, ओजीज भी है।
Oh wow. Auntie is also ready.
हाँ, तो आप है ना एक्ट कर लीजिए, वो थोड़ा सा ये भी हो रहा है ना।
हाँ,
हेजिटेट, यू एक्ट। जयश्री, यू कैन।
Auntie, you're on mute if you're saying anything.
I will do it.
Okay.
और अगर अमर जी कर रहे हैं तो
नहीं, वो थोड़ा हेजिटेट भी हो ही रहते हैं, लेकिन अगर कर रहे तो बहुत
करने देते हैं थोड़ी देर। और
हाँ।
अगर आगे
आप कंपटीशन भी कर सकते हैं। दोनों कंपटीशन बाजू बाजू खेला है, आप मेरे पास आओ, आप है ना कुछ और
अच्छा लगेगा।
हाँ, है ना।
और मम्मा आप कस्टमर रह सकते हो तो
हाँ ठीक है ना। तो ओके, हाँ आई विल डू। तो भेलपुरी ऐसे इंडियाज बेस्ट भेलपुरी ऐसे कुछ आप बोल सकते हो।
हाँ, आपका टैगलाइन अगर ढूंढना है, इफ यू हैव टाइम तो टैगलाइन। हेलो टैगलाइन भेलपुरी पूरी से क्या मिर्ची लगी तो मैं क्या करूँ, दैट कैन बी योर सॉन्ग। तुझे मिर्ची लगी तो मैं क्या करूँ। हाँ, दैट ओनली ना, सेम सॉन्ग।
हाँ वही सॉन्ग वही है।
आप उफ उफ मिर्ची कर सकते हो। हाँ मिर्ची, अगर आपको स्पाइसी अगर वैसा तो अगर गाना नहीं है तो यूट्यूब पे फट से ढूंढ लो और अनम्यूट करके प्ले कर देना।
ऐसे कर सकते।
अलाउड है, मतलब कोई रूल नहीं है।
आंटी भी आ गए हैं अपने इसमें साथ में।
नहीं, ये मेन चैट रूम है।
ओके, अपन मेन चैट रूम में आ गए क्या?
हाँ, अपन तब से मेन चैट रूम में।
ओके। अच्छा, तो वेरी जयश्री। या सो व्हाट कुछ है टैगलाइन कुछ समझा? एंड
Hi, so I'm going to now close the rooms.
Yeah.
And bring everyone back here. Oh, Khaikil Banarasi. Okay. Okay, great. So I'm going to close all rooms.
Uncle, I think if they have not prepared an act, we can talk to them. So पूरा अच्छे से हो जाएगा, but सबने prepare किया है शायद।
It's okay now. It's already 9:40. जाने दो, जो है सो है। 1 minute. It'll close in 1 minute. Everybody will be back.
आप जा रहे हैं?
नहीं।
मेरे को ये एरिया का ध्यान
जो करने का कर। इधर से नीचे से ऐसा से इधर से कर। Ali, come on, we are back now. Everyone's doing the presentation. Turn it off. Obviously.
Nupur is looking awesome. Rockstar.
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. Jayashree is ready. The chefs are ready. Okay. Yes. All right. So is everyone back? Everyone, please turn on your videos. Turn on videos. Everyone, videos on. You can leave your mics on mute, but turn on videos. Okay, great. So is everyone back? I think everyone's back. Turn on videos, please. Everybody, videos on.
Nikki. Nikki, on. Nothing how to. क्या हो पानी चाहिए
Everybody, videos on, please. Yeah, good. Okay, terrific. So, we're ready to rock and roll. Wow. Brand images are being created left, right, and center over here. So, we're going to start with the... Okay, wait. So, what are we going to do here? So, all right, so group, the Jayashree group is the chef group, right? Where is she? Where is Jayashree gone?
I'm here.
Where? Oh, there you are. Okay, chalo. Chef, which group is that? Group number, whatever group number.
That's group 2.
Jayashree group, please unmute. Unmute. Group 2, please unmute and present your brand image presentation. And the brand image, the persona is chef. Okay, go.
Healthy pani puri, tasty pani puri, और तीखा अच्छा खासा जो चाहिए पानी पूरी मिलेगा, बट हेल्दी मिलेगा, जो मिलेगा.
हेल्दी पानी
तो मिनरल वाटर में भी मिलेगा.
कहाँ मिलेगा?
मिनरल वाटर, अच्छे पानी,
पानी पूरी मिलेगा.
हाँ.
और आपका स्टॉल किधर है?
ये रहा स्टॉल इसमें.
कौन से एरिया में आपका स्टॉल है?
Can you supply online?
हाँ, I'm giving you. Wait. Take. मीठा तीखा क्या चाहिए आपको? मीठा कम, मीठा ज्यादा.
Whatever. आपका प्यार उसमें है ना, तो सब मीठा ही है.
तो ये मीठा
वाला. Very good.
वेबसाइट चाहिए.
So I enjoyed your pani puri. Okay.
Thank you. Okay, next group.
No, do they have a song to go with?
Oh, you have a song to go with it. Go.
मैं
तो रास्ते से जा रहा था,
बेलपुरी खा रहा था,
लड़की घुमा रहा था. मैं तो रास्ते से जा रहा था, बेलपुरी खा रहा था, लड़की घुमा रहा था. तुझको मिर्ची लगी तो मैं क्या करूं?
Nice. And
nice.
More question. Did you guys think about why does your character wake up every morning? What is the purpose? I think it's healthy pani puri. Okay.
Great. Which group wants to go next? How about ये बनारसी भैया क्या कर रहे हैं? इन्होंने तो कुछ किया ही नहीं. ये पानी पूरी वाले हैं क्या?
हाँ, कंपटीशन था 2 का.
अच्छा, कंपटीशन ये है. ओके. भैया आपकी पानी पूरी तो बिस्लेरी में नहीं बनती होगी.
लेकिन टेस्ट बिस्लेरी नहीं है तो ज्यादा टेस्टी होती है.
बिस्लेरी नहीं है तो ज्यादा टेस्टी है.
बोलते क्यों नहीं?
ओके.
लेकिन बिस्लरी का बोतल तो नल से भरा है.
Okay, great. So next, the musician group, Nupur and Company, Nupur, Sonal and Company, go. So I'm going to, is it one presenter or multiple? So unmute yourself, your group, Sonal, Nupur, who else was there?
Okay, we are all there.
Okay, great. Go.
Ladies and gentlemen, The International Fusion Specialist. First has Jennifer. The guitar. You're from country. To entertain you. So, with the keyboard.
We couldn't fully hear you. Unmute, unmute. Unmute.
Sonal,
It's still
you
on
want to
mute.
hear keyboard? I think we are in different countries, but we're coming together with music. Yeah, that is Sonal. And
Okay, yay!
Tanushri with the drums. Where's Tanushri?
Tanushri's video isn't working, but Tanushri is there, yeah, with the drumsticks, okay.
The drum.
And Nupur with the guitar,
Yeah.
the hippie.
So we have the sitar, the guitar, keyboard, and drums. And it was all conducted by me.
Okay. So what's your tagline? What's your brand? Variety or what?
Like sitar was the first one. So you start your day with peaceful music, harmonious sitar music. And then as you go on, you have a whole mix of harmony of all different kinds of music. And
Okay.
wherever you are, you online, you can connect.
Oh, wow. Okay, great. Very nice, very nice. Okay, who goes next?
That's music for the soul.
Music for the soul is the tagline. Wow. Good one, good one. Music for the soul. Okay, then next group, Nagarajanji's group.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
go ahead. Samali, Nagarajan, and who else? Amog.
Yes.
Amog, unmute, and video, Amog.
Should I start?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Hello, friends. Let me welcome you to the Discovery Cafe news channel. Today, we have one of the most influential people who will give you an insight about the company called FedEx. It is a multinational company started in 1973. The abbreviation is Federal Express. So my first question to Frederick Sir is, you have started the idea of overnight delivery. So how did you get this idea, and where did you get this idea from?
Thanks, Amali. 50 years back, when I wanted to start some business, I was attracted to the logistics business, the courier business. But of course, I had UPS as a formidable competition. Nobody would really give me any business. Then I really learned that the Federal Bank was looking for a courier company which can really deliver high-value checks between multiple points in the United States overnight. I thought that was a great opportunity, and then I really took a flight, my private jet, and met the Federal Bank governor, and that's how we really started in 1973.
Yay!
Oh, wow. And also, now that you said there are multiple spots, so executing your idea of reaching almost 5,000 kilometers away. So how did you execute the whole plan?
I had no idea how I could really execute overnight delivery, Then I came back to the room and I was really lying on my bed and staring at the ceiling, looking for divine inspiration. Then in the ceiling, I saw one spider trying to create a web, and that is how the idea struck. If you really see closely a spider web, there is a hub and spoke kind of a system. Then it struck me that you cannot really reach point A to point B or point A to point Z. We need to really have a central point to which all spokes are connected. So the whole overnight business is on a hub and spoke system. Every spoke is connected to the hub, and from the hub, all the packets are really redistributed. That is how we are able to handle millions of packets every single day overnight.
This is simply amazing of how nature can actually inspire us in our life, right? Yes.
Yeah.
So what is the tagline for your company? So how do you decide, how did you come to that final tagline?
No, it's simple. Overnight delivery guaranteed, COVID or not.
Oh, wow.
Yay! COVID or not, overnight delivery guaranteed. Okay, terrific.
That was the best.
Great, great. Okay, next group, which is the group, Lopa's group.
Wait, do you have a music to go along with your...
Do you have a music?
I'm the chairman of the company. I don't know anything about music though.
A journalist. Does the journalist have music?
No, we actually wanted to didn't really add music to this.
Okay.
Yeah, scratchy.
I think
Okay, Natisha. Lopa and Natisha in the same group, I think, right?
Uditi.
Yeah, okay. No, okay. Okay, let's do Lopa, your group, chalo. Who are all in your group?
Uditi.
Unmute. Lopa's group, unmute.
Yeah.
Uditi.
Yes, Lopan.
Uditi, Lopa, who else?
Okay.
Naresh Jain.
Yeah.
Okay. Who else?
Avinash.
Okay, go, chalo, present. What's your persona, first of all? Persona is?
Games. Gamer.
Gamer. You are gamers, video gamers. Okay. Go.
Video gamers.
So should I
Okay,
chat?
whatever gamers. Gamer is video gamer only. Okay, anyway, doesn't mind. Doesn't matter.
Oh, see, that's what I thought. Yeah.
No. The gamer can be anything.
Any gamer, chalo. Tanvi says any gamer is allowed.
Yeah, we are the card players. We'll be playing a card, and each one will be having a different theme of playing the card. Yes,
Okay.
Mrs. Shah, you continue first.
Uditi?
Yes.
Hello everyone, welcome to our Gamer Zone. Today we're going to show you a game which will motivate you and interest you at the same time. This game has 4 different personalities. One personality being fun-loving, coming here to just time pass. The other one is person who wants to play as well as win. The third one is who wants to earn money and is here with a big potential. And the fourth and the last one is who is here to cheat and fun and to have a lot of fun. So the characters' names are Lopa Auntie as Sherni, Avinash Uncle as Badsha, Naresh Upasa as Popat, and me myself as Bamba. So here we
Go.
So here we're going to play a game where we all are going to put the cards and we will see who wins. So as I've put my card 8. What is Lopa Auntie? What is your number?
8.
8. Avinash Uncle, what is your number?
It's 10.
10. And Naresh Upasa?
It's 6.
It's 6. So here we see that Avinash Uncle is the winner and he gets his motive of having fun and wasting his time at the same time.
Avinash ji, music please.
Music.
Avinash ji, music.
Is it coming?
Yes.
It's Badsha, as she told me. The winner, Badsha.
शामिल भी हूँ आशिक हूँ मैं कातिल भी हूँ के दिलों में शामिल भी हूँ चुराना नींदें उड़ाना बस यही मेरा कसूर वादों से अपने
Yeah, you can continue.
मरने से मैं
And the tagline of our game is life is a game, play on.
And here is 6, 7, 8. I changed the game and twist it to 6, 7, 8. I am the winner over it because it's a trail coming up. Lofa auntie.
Yes.
It's your turn.
Okay. I have 3 aces.
Oh no!
Oh.
I'm the winner. Come on, everybody. Give all the money to me.
Yes, okay.
So I think that was it for our genre, and thank you.
Thank you, Uditi and team. Okay, now we have the artists. The artists are Neha and who else is in that group? Neha, where are you? Hello, beta, call your mummy. Ah, there she is. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just right here. So my son
Okay.
is going to enact. He's going to paint.
Okay, who is in your group? Who else?
Natisha is there.
Natisha. Natisha.
And myself, Nilesh.
And?
Nilesh.
Nilesh. Now, Nilesh, Natisha, good. Unmute, go. Okay, ready. Rock and roll.
Can you all hear the music?
Yes.
No, Neha, stop the music. You are going to play, na? Okay, wait. Okay.
Continue, continue.
You can play. Doesn't have speaker.
It's a child art.
Wait.
मिल के छुड़ाओ सारे
There's no limit for the age.
You can hear the music?
आ जाओ पतंग लेके अपने ही रंग लेके आसमां का शामियाना आज हमें है सजाना क्यों इस कदर हैरान तू मौसम का है
मेहमान तू
ओ दुनिया सजी
Nilesh bhai, here.
Yeah. Artist can be anyone. There is no age limit. It's a child art. The art of each child reflects their level of self-awareness and the degree to which they are integrated with the environment.
Okay. So the message is what? The child, the artist can be anybody.
Anybody.
Okay.
There's no age.
Nice. Repeat the song. Continue. He's still drawing, I think. हो गया drawing हो गया?
Yes.
And the morning motivation to get up is the
Yeah.
color for him.
The color. Okay. Wow. So can you show a close up of this painting?
Yes. Quick show. Lovely.
Oh, big cover.
Thank you.
Okay.
So
Great.
it's really nice.
Terrific. Are all the groups done? Anybody left? I think everyone's done, right? Yeah. Okay, great. Good job, everybody. So this is you guys did an entryway into the world of branding. So Tanvi, go ahead and kind of wrap it up.
Firstly, I appreciate all the spirits, like all of them, all of you all acted so well. Really nice. So after whatever you acted, what does it define? So the way you acted defined the brand personality. like how the brand is going to be. Is it going to be funny, or is it going to be serious, or is it going to be a cheater? But not a lot of brands prefer to be called cheater, but the Badshah brand, the ruler. And then there was a language based on the
Right.
music. So
Right. So for
there was-
example, so for example, which brand personality did you guys feel was the most interesting or funniest? Which was the funniest? Or what moved you? Or let's say, I know this is an easy one. Which brand personality was serious?
Journalist.
Journalist was serious, exactly. Who said that one?
Natisha, Milind.
No, he said.
Yeah. That's it. You are absolutely right. The journalist personality with the FedEx thing was all real, was all serious, and the artist one I felt was a personality of like openness. The music one had a very spiritual undertone with like soul music and all that, and the gamer was kind of into games and very light-hearted and playful, which is consistent actually with their brand, with their product. So good, very good, great. Keep going, Tanvi.
And there's motto, like the reason why you wake up every morning is your brand's motto. The colors are the motto of the artist, and the artist, as they said, artist for all. That makes them a brand like Amazon, something for everyone. So all of these are what you acted defined. It's a stepping stone to how brand personalities are
Gets
built.
built up, gets built. Yeah.
Just more serious. So now what you enacted, and all the brands in the world, all possible brands in the world fall into these 12 categories. So like just by seeing it, it just feels it's just 12, but within each category, the possibilities are limitless. So I'll give you an example. So there are 4 quadrants. The first quadrant is pursue connection. Over here in this quadrant, there's an everyman. So the brands that fall into this, they seek the feeling of belonging, and they make everyone feel that you are belonged, and you are being understood, and I'm understanding you, you're understanding me. We both know each other. It's for everyone. So for a brand like Amazon or Parle-G, it's a brand called, it'll fall in everyman. A brand falling into gesture will all about the enjoyment. So life is about fun. It's all, everything is good and happy for gesture. So for a brand like Bingo, will fall into gesture. And then another one in this quadrant is lover. It seeks intimacy, not, it can be any kind of love, but it'll seek intimacy. So for example, Axe Dios will fall
So
into
Tanishq, like you mentioned, is definitely in that kind of love, intimacy kind of, maybe, right?
which?
Tanishq.
Yeah, Tanishq is a lover, but not an intimate one. There's
Yeah.
no intimacy in the Tanishq. It's more
No,
about
so it's
relationship.
lover plus belonging or something like that. Intimacy and belonging.
So the brand actually can't fall into 2 brand archetypes. I'll explain why. So for example, today I'm a person who is very serious, and I'll explain all the brand archetypes, and then I'll give this example so that it's easier to explain. Tanishq will fall into caregiver because the kind of ads they have is about giving, and giving within the relationship, but the relationship is about caregiving, and it's about service.
Yeah.
Then there's hero personality. Then there's magician, which is about power.
Right.
Then there's outlaw, like the ones who are rebel, like they feel rules are meant to be broken, whereas heroes want to change the world.
So yeah, so Tanvi, I mean, we can see all of them, and we may not have time to go into each one.
Okay.
So So the question is, does a brand have to, does it make sense that they should pick one of these and like
Yeah.
be that, or do brand that's more effective, or can a brand be a combination of some?
So everyone is a combination of everything, but we need to communicate with just one brand archetype. The reason
One
why
brand archetype. So you need to associate with one brand archetype, one, no matter what it is.
so the consumers don't feel confused as to
What do you
one day
stand for?
one day I'm saying I'm all about enjoyment, and the other day I'm saying no, I'm a rebel. I'm
Right.
if the consumer won't trust me, they'll feel I'm like, as a person also, I'll take it back to brand as a person. If a person comes to you and say, okay, let's be friends, I'm a very hero type, let's change the world, but then the other
Yeah.
day I'm like, no, I'm for every man, I just want to be like everyone. So it'll be a contrast, and you won't trust the brand. And brand loyalty and the consumer loyalty and consumer trust is very important. And there are repositionings that happen where it's a huge take, where
Right, right.
companies change their brand archetype, but usually the archetype is the same and the campaigns change within the
Campaigns change, but the archetype remains the same. Very important. And I think so to take it, Nagarajanji, in the context of Baggett, I would say that we don't really have a very clearly defined archetype. I mean, somewhere in Outlaw a little bit, somewhere in Everyman. I don't know, we are like all over the place. So this is something we should think about. Maybe Atul should have been on this call. But anyway, so quickly to conclude, you can, Tanvi, can you put each of the brands that we discussed and tell us where they fall?
the ones they enacted, or the ones
No, the ones we talked about: Amazon, FedEx.
Okay, so Amazon falls into Everyman, Tanishq,
Everyman, okay.
Tanishq,
Belonging, okay. And
Caregiver.
pursuing connection, okay. Then we had FedEx.
FedEx is innovation, I think.
Innovation, okay. Okay.
Yeah, and
Tanishq is
Caregiver.
Caregiver, okay, nice. Then who else? Fab India.
Fab India, actually, I'm not sure, but I think it'll be in Everyman because it is about
Everyman.
all kinds of
Rural India and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Right. Did we talk about any? Oh, McDonald's. Where's McDonald's?
I think McDonald's is in Jester, where it's about enjoyment and everything is fun for them.
Fun and they, in fact, listen, their brand ambassador is that clown, right? What's his name? Whatever, I forget his name. But the clown. So it's clearly Jester is their archetype that they've picked, and so it's clearly enjoyment and pursue connection. Okay,
Google will become Sage. So
who? Google is like Sage,
Discovery
yeah.
Cafe will become Sage because
Discovery Cafe is also Sage, okay. Understanding and explore spirituality. All right, so we got to develop a brand, Tanvi, together for Discovery Cafe, right? Let's work on it together and create some brand imaging for Discovery Cafe. Great. So, and then to conclude, just go through the groups, what they did and where they fell in terms of what they portrayed.
So, okay. It was a lot of, because I think the people who enacted didn't know about the brand archetypes. It was all over the place. But the artist was, because they kept mentioning artist for all, it is in Everyman.
Right.
And then the journalist is going to be, it was very serious. I was talking about...
I guess it was innovation and service, maybe.
Ruler.
Ruler, yeah, it was in provide structure. It is definitely in that quadrant. Somewhere in between creator, ruler, caregiver.
Yeah.
Service,
Music will come in Explorer.
Music in Explorer, explore spirituality, okay.
And freedom.
Gamer?
Gamer, I think it was Jester also, but there was Outlaw also where...
Yeah, there was Outlaw, yes, definitely there was Outlaw. And Magician or something like that.
I think the chef is left.
Chef was?
I think caregiver, because they kept mentioning about health and
all that. Yeah, health. So they were going towards the caregiver archetype. Yeah, perfect.
So it's
Anyone left out?
important.
Everyone's covered? Did we miss anyone? No, right? We talked about artist, musician, journalist, gamer, and who else was there?
Painting we mixed up.
Painting we did. Artist. Yeah, artist. And journalist. Yeah, I think we covered everyone.
Traveler?
Traveler was not, we didn't have any group actually doing it. But that would definitely be in the explorer freedom kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Explorer and freedom. That's the personality you would want to, whether you go on budget travel or you go into anything, that's the personality you would want to promote, of exploring and freedom and exploring spirituality. Wow, awesome. But within that, I guess if you're a travel agency, you might want to bring in service and, you know, provide structure and all that. But if you were into a channel that's about National Geographic would definitely go into the freedom and explorer quadrant. Right. Great. Any last comments or questions from anyone before we close? So we can go, maybe you can stop sharing. We'll go into the view, into the gallery view.
There is one thing I want to share about Tanishq. I used to work for that company for about 8 years, and I have been speaking to them after the episode.
A little louder, Nagarajanji.
Yeah.
Little louder.
So I was speaking to the people who created the Tanishq ad.
Yeah.
So it's not that it basically did not resonate well with people. Unfortunately, the fringe minority is basically vocal in social media, whereas millions of people who really like what Tanishq ad was communicating are in the silent majority.
Are the silent majority, absolutely.
So to come to the conclusion saying that the ad backfired is incorrect. It is just that they did not anticipate reaction from the fringe media in social media, and basically they probably blinked early. And the reason why they blinked was because some of their people and their franchisees were facing some risk to their lives because of the fringe element. So they had to pull the ad.
Yeah, that's too bad. So that's great. That's great.
It is not that they didn't know what they were doing. They did not really anticipate such a
vocal reaction, caustic reaction. Yeah, but
so that's the unfortunate thing in India.
Yeah,
today.
that's part of our
one learning is that you may mean something, but you need to be careful about how people will really see. Especially social media it is not a boon. I think it is terrible in many ways. And sometimes, your communication gets hijacked to unexpected directions. So you have
Right. Perfect. So Nagarajanji and I are both associated with Baggett in different ways. So what do you, Tanvi or anyone else, what archetype would you put the Baggett brand image in, if any? Where does Baggett lie?
I think the new campaign with Shraddha was about outlaw, but also it also had a bit of ruler in it, where it was about control, like I take my charge, but I take my charge by rebelling. So that's why.
Right, but that was just that one campaign. I mean, Baggett as a brand, I don't think we've really defined that archetype clearly at all. It's just all over the place. That's what I feel. I mean, there's no particular place where we can put it. Yeah, it hasn't come across. I mean, that put it on the table was just one campaign. Yeah. So that's one. But overall, so great. I think, on top of your perspectives, we have Nagarajanji's actual industry perspective on this. And I wish Atul had joined this particular session, because he's so Atul is a marketing head at Baggett, so he would have had some insights also. But I'll definitely send him this recording and see what he says, and post it on the Discovery group, WhatsApp group and all that. So great. Anyone else? Any final comments or anything to share or anyone? Sonal?
So thanks, Tanvi. I think it was very insightful. And especially because I'm thinking of building my brands, I'm going to connect to you. It's really awesome. The archetypes and everything that you spoke about has been really, really an eye-opener. Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you.
Wonderful. So your first assignment out of school, Tanvi, coming up.
Actually, it's not the first. I've been working on
Oh, you've been working already for commercial stuff? Wow, that's even more impressive. That's great. Your friends who are also designers are on this group, right? Who are they?
So
Any designers?
Tanushree is also a VC student, and
Okay.
there's Tarini. Tarini is product designer.
Okay,
And
awesome.
there's
Oh,
Amol.
hi, Tarini. Oh, I think I've met you before somewhere.
Hello.
Anyway, okay, hi.
And there's Amok, who's game designer.
Amog is a what designer?
Game designer.
Game designer. Oh, right. He's the guy who knew so many answers on physics last time.
Is Uditi here? I'm not sure, but she's also pursuing fashion analyst.
Okay.
I'm not. She left, I think. And Somali is also there. But
Oh, yeah, Samali is there. Samali was there. Correct. Great. I'm glad all of you brought in this energy and all these insights into an area which most of us know very little about, although we are all part of that. I mean, as consumers, and we are all bombarded with ads and everything all the time. So we are all part of that. But being more aware of it, seeing the subtleties of it, I think we can, enjoy it, appreciate it more, all the creativity that goes behind all this ways of promoting products. And also on the other side is that it gives us a way to be more aware of separating reality from, the message, or the product from the messaging. Sometimes we confuse the two. And just because Coca-Cola stands for happiness, if you really dig deep into Coca-Cola and what it's made up of in the terms of the ingredients, it's far from something that's going to make you happy in the long run. So even though the imaging tries to push happiness as its, thing, in fact, Coca-Cola has gone away from that. This was years ago was happiness. Now they are more aware that people know that, this stuff is made of crap. So, and they change their messaging behind it. So as consumers, we can be more aware, and as, of products, and the flip side is we can enjoy ads even more, that, seeing the creative part of it. So once again, I want to invite all of you to be part of the Discovery group on WhatsApp, and also the Open Door group. The Open Door group, as I said, is about looking at the deepest level of anything and everything, of reality itself. What is reality made of? Who am I? What are you? What is this life? What is this universe really? Why are we here on this planet? And things like that. So we explore the biggest questions. So Discovery is the smaller questions which lead to the big question. And in the Open Heart, we go to the biggest question, and then we see how can that biggest question help us in our smaller questions. How can the biggest questions of who am I help us live, life beautifully, be more creative in what we do and things like that. So Discovery is inside out, or whatever. One is outside in, one is inside out. But we are approaching it from both ends, and we meet happily in the middle. So how can you be added? So I'm going to post the chat. In the chat, I'm going to post both those invitations again, if I can find it, which I don't think I can. So wait, I'm going to do that before we close. But meantime, anyone wants to say something, go ahead while I find that invitation.
I just want to thank you, Tanvi. It was really excellent and very informative. And believe me, now when we are going to see ads, it's going to be with very differently, trying to find out the arrows and all the missing subtleties. Thank you.
And Tanvi, thank you for your nice information.
Thank you. I can share the presentation on the group. And reflect.
Oh yeah, so put the presentation on the
Discovery Cafe.
On the chat, yeah. So that way everyone can also have that. So here I'm posting the Open Door WhatsApp link. If you join that group, you will be informed about open door sessions. And I'm also going to post the Discovery Cafe link. That way you'll know more about. And Open Door meets every day, Monday through Friday, for a daily practice and a daily discovery. And then the Discovery Cafe is approximately once a month or twice a month sometimes. So what I just posted is the Open Door one, and I'm going to post the Discovery Group one also now.
Thank you, Tanvi. It was nice.
So, yeah, is everyone on that Open Door group? I don't think a lot of people are on there. So please click on this link and join that group, and that way. So here are the two links. The first one is the Open Door one. The second one is the Discovery one. Okay, so everyone is invited to join both the groups, and that way we can all participate and learn together, grow together. So thank you, everyone. Especially thank you, Tanvi. She sent me a draft presentation at 2:50 in the morning, guys. So at 3 a.m. she was still up this morning making this happen. So thank you for that, for putting on that effort in and having that drive to share your knowledge. So thank you, everyone. Wonderful.
It
Thank
was
you.
very
Thank you.
informative and a lot of fun.
Bye, everyone. Bye, everyone.
And post on Discovery, whatever insights you want to post on the groups, so everyone can be inspired. And I'll post the recording later. Okay, thank you. Thank you all. Bye, 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 bye. Bye, Sandman. Bye. I know, she was on mute most of the time. Da, 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 da.
भाई राम और जुड़ी थी, हो रहा है किससे? कौन सी?